Welcome to Mike Check 337, where we keep it real and unfiltered.
And a little messy.
Before we start, this is just our opinion.
So don't take it personal.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's Jason, Naya, Keisha, Mitri, Keandra, Lil DJ, and D. And we all Mike Check 337.
I'll be your host for today. So let's get into it. First question. The question is, the first question we're starting with is sharing locations romantic or surveillance?
Okay. Is it okay if I go in the middle? I think. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I think it's more in between. If you have insecurities, it would be more of. I think if you're more insecure, it'd be more of leaning towards surveillance. But if you just really want to make sure your partner's safety is okay and like where they are, what it's here for, it's more of the other way. So I say it's both, but depends on your mental.
I personally think that sharing locations is, I don't really know if romantic is the word, but it is cool to share your location with your partner because for safety reasons, but
Not
yeah,
like
I'll go with romantic for just any situation in my my situation. I'll say romantic.
I got you.
I think, like now you said, I don't think romantic is the word for it. But if it gives your partner that sense of security, I think it's a good thing to have. And especially for a safety thing as well.
For me, it started off as surveillance. So at the beginning, my partner didn't have my location, but now he has my location. So now I kind of feel like it is leaning towards more of the romantic thing, so we can just know where I'm at versus having to keep asking where you at.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. I would say I feel like it's cool, like because of safety reasons, but also I also don't have to keep explaining to you where I'm at. You have my location, so you don't have to keep asking where I'm at, how long I'm. You already know all that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think nobody really check location every time every minute you're gone from.
Bro, that shit is surveillance. Bro, why y'all always make me the asshole, bro? That shit is not the definition of surveillance. Bro.
I don't know. I think
When it was all talking, I was like, okay.
I thought somebody was gonna be on.
So when it was his turn, and then she went, I was like, yes, I'm safe. I ain't gotta be one
That's surveillance.
because I'm very nosy. Like I didn't
Cause
see
think
it.
about romantic.
You
I
said-
can have somebody that's not my partner location too, and that's not romantic. That's
That's
surveillance.
true. I have location with
The
all my
question was
family
leaning
and
toward.
friends.
The question was leaning towards
like surveillance of their
mainly
safety, though,
your
right?
Like when me and
relationship.
Khadijah went to
Yeah,
Jamaica,
it's
we
still
shared
surveillance.
location.
Surveillance of their safety. That's not really romantic.
That's not nothing romantic.
Yeah.
No, you don't have mine. It's when you change numbers. It stopped.
Y'all have y'all
I thought that was the definition of surveillance.
I don't know why.
Watching you every move.
The reason why I don't say it's surveillance is because I remember a
Sometimes-
man from New Iberia. Whenever he went to Baton Rouge, I remember he got in a car accident. and
Wasn't he a
went-
DJ?
Yes, he
Okay.
went off the
He was
road
actually
and they
supposed to
could not
DJ our
find him for
wedding.
like 3 days because he had apparently turned off his location a few days before that.
So
And if wife had his location, they would have known where he was a lot sooner.
Yeah, but if anybody had his location, they
But
would know
nobody
where he
did
was.
apparently.
I think it's become
It would've been a
surveillance.
lot
I
easier
think
to
that
find
is
him.
romantic.
I think it becomes surveillance whenever you like watching it every move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
That's
still
like
don't feel like it's
You do
surveillance if y'all like married because like what do you have to hide?
Right.
Yeah, but you can have somebody location you're not married to.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's not like
I
romantic.
think
That-
I think
overall,
you're looking at surveillance a little wrong. Like nothing is
That's
wrong
the
with like
definition of
be looking
Watching
at his
every
location and you're like, wait, yeah, all right, cool.
yeah,
he about
surveillance is
15
not a
minutes
bad
from the
thing,
house.
but that's the
Yeah.
definition.
Sometimes
of it
I just
still.
like to see where he at. Hey, you about to pay McDonald's, huh? How you know that? Well, look, stop
Hey,
and give me a
stop 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know. I just like to look at it. You
No,
see
like-
the little dot moving?
Like I
You
said,
said a what?
The little dot.
That girl definitely said thought. I ain't lying.
Bro, don't do my dog like that, bro.
I said dot.
like I said, we share location, and sometimes I still call. Hey, where you at? What you doing?
That's what I'm saying. I'll do the exact same thing.
And my response be like, "You have my location."
I don't like that answer. I'm
It's
sorry.
right at the top. All you gotta
Exactly.
do is click my name,
Exactly. When
and
you
it's
click
gonna
to
show
call,
up.
you can click to see that
I
location.
don't know. I don't like that answer. You have my location. I know I do, but I'd rather hear it from you.
Why? So you can catch me in a lie?
Because
No, not to catch you in the
because
lie. It's
you
just
got
I like
an
to hear your
Android.
voice.
iPhones don't work like.
What you think?
His Android don't work like that.
You got an Android.
I don't think
Sorry.
romantic is the word.
Yeah, romantic is like.
Yeah, I don't think romantic.
But
like
I think
said,
by definition, you don't have to like. You're not a creep, but by definition,
Right.
it's surveillance.
It's definitely surveillance if you want to go by definition.
Right. But
It's a good thing.
if you got somebody who known to be doing something or some
I think you the creep for watching it.
to me,
No, like just in general, it's two
In general,
creeps.
yeah, yeah.
You creep for doing
I
some
don't be
weird shit,
watching
and
no
you creep
damn
for watching
location.
it.
I don't be watching your location while you delivering no damn
If you take
mail.
it too long, like, hey, why you still there?
I ain't watching him deliver no damn mail. Watching him hit every street.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I think it is for more
That's
security
different
though.
if they
Like
work.
Yeah.
I
And
believe
sometimes it's just a quick fix.
Mm-hmm. It's for like that reassurance without
Yeah.
asking that person.
Yeah.
I got you.
Sometimes
I
it's a
got
quick
you.
fix. So I don't really think that.
That's why I
Like
said
I said, I don't think romantic the word, but I mean,
I think it's both.
I think it's making surveillance sound like bad though.
No, that's why I said if it gives your partner that sense of security, then I don't think it's a surveillance. You know.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
I know this
respect that.
house like I am. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, be watching.
All
Be
right.
sitting on the couch,
So
watching you move. I'm just saying.
okay, so rolling on to the next one. Are traditional gender roles outdated?
Hell yeah.
For this one, and I do have some more stuff to say after everybody else speaks. Obviously,
Well, then you should go last.
you're right. I'm gonna go last. Talk that shit.
Hey, how about this, ladies?
I think-
Y'all answer first.
Yeah,
I
ladies
think
go
that-
first.
I don't think they're outdated, but what I think is men want women to be traditional, and they're not traditional.
What?
Hold
on.
You on to something? You on to something?
Hold on, let me finish.
We gonna let it cook.
Women back in the day their job was to stay home, cook, clean, take care of the kids, right?
No.
Facts. Okay, so that was their only job, not to assist with the bills, to take care of the house. So if my traditional role is to cook, clean, take care of the kids, then your traditional role is to take care of all the bills by yourself without complaining. Facts. That would be traditional.
Right.
If you want,
and I
if you want
can,
technical.
yeah, it is. I agree what Keandra said, but also too, I believe that if I now think it's outdated, I will say yes, it is outdated. Just because now you have women that does do 50-50 with their man on certain things of the households. They have men who also help women in the house with the kids.
Shout out to Rico.
So that's the reason why I say that is outdated now, because some men do some of the things that a woman was
ahead,
put to
girl.
do. But
Eat them up.
yeah,
That's what I'm gonna go with it is outdated. I would like it to go back to where it was. But unfortunately we are way past that time. If we're gonna go with traditional, I mean there's a lot of things that we can, go back to with the roles and everything, but I definitely do agree that all the work should not be primarily on a woman as far as cooking and cleaning. Like, why can't you cook? Why are you not cleaning? You live here too. You know what I'm saying? It's our house, it's not just my
Bars.
house. You know what I'm saying? I understand you're paying the bills, but man, come on, man. Not nobody want to touch some nasty ass dishes all the time. Not nobody want to stand over there and get that heat on their forehead, sweating while they season pork chops.
Both times is crazy.
I have pictures of it.
Let me ask this. I'm sorry. Let me ask this. So since y'all spoke, right? Oh, you gotta. I'm sorry,
You already owe me $32.71 and still on the
bro. You're not getting that penny, bro. I gave you $32.70. You're not getting that penny. That penny for me.
I'm going. It's definitely outdated. In our household, we don't have gender specific roles. You looking? What gender specific roles we got? You wash dishes. You cook. You clean.
Let him cook, queen.
You don't smell like
Cook, queen.
I cook. I clean. We both go to work.
You smell like onion rings, though.
Answer your question.
I don't feel like it's. I feel like it's outdated.
So
Okay.
let me also add this. I'm sorry. Let me also add this. It's not fair to me. Like they said, I think it is outdated. I said it wasn't, but I think it is now that they said it that way.
Mhm.
But I also don't think it's fair that women are expected to now do their role and then some, and men still want to stick to like,
The
like
traditional.
I gotta do 2 roles now because I also gotta have
While
a
you only doing
job
one.
while you still doing your one. But you want a traditional woman.
That's not how that works.
Are y'all done? Are y'all done?
Fellas, y'all ready to cook?
Yep.
I want to go first. I could go first if y'all want me to.
Go ahead.
Shout out to my favorite.
But if y'all gonna be an asshole, I'm gonna get up and
Nah, no such thing as assholes in this department because y'all spoke. Let the men speak.
I completely disagree with what you said. I feel like if a man is working and paying all the bills, I feel like he shouldn't have to touch anything in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If just the man or the man and a woman.
No, if the man is working and the only one working, I feel like he shouldn't have to touch anything when he coming out.
Right.
And paying all the bills.
And paying all the bills.
Okay.
obviously.
Okay, that's fair.
So by your definition, then is outdated.
It's definitely outdated. But it's outdated because of the economy as well.
That's
'Cause
true.
A man used to be able to not have a high school diploma and go work in a factory and support the whole household.
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
I mean, but what's wrong with y'all
So-
actually doing
What?
what women do?
So I'm gonna answer that
Because,
question.
like,
I'm gonna answer that
because
question for you.
have a job, like,
So that question is, why can't men do women's job now since times have changed?
no.
So
No.
explain. Answer the question the way
I'm
you want it to
saying,
be
like,
answered.
okay, a woman is not a specific role of washing dishes is not just for a woman. The
Right.
specific role of sweeping the carpet is not just for a woman. Anybody can do it, but because a man is working, he can't touch those cleaning supplies.
Let's take it away
That's
from.
what I'm asking.
Let's take it away from a
That's
man
my
can do this and a woman can do that, meaning opposite jobs, right?
Mhm.
Do women rather cut grass and take out
I
trash?
think you're taking it from we talking about we talking about
That's gender
traditional,
roles.
what?
It's traditional. It's traditional though.
Traditional.
It's gender
So
roles.
when men go to work,
Are we talking about household or are we talking about jobs?
No,
Like,
I'm talking about household
I think
after
the
job.
question is just asking like a woman staying home and a man going to work.
Right.
Is that traditional? I mean, is that outdated or not?
Ultimately, yes, it's outdated. I will say that because women are allowed to work, bills and everything else is going up. So yes, it requires a 2-income
Yeah.
household.
Mhm.
But if a woman is not working and a man is working and taking care of everything, a man should not have to come home, wash dishes, help with the kids, cook, take out the trash as it's supposed to be his duties, and cut the lawn and fix things that surround the house that's broken, and ultimately like deal with the vehicle. So a woman's job is to cook, clean, take care of the kids. Man's job, yard work, trash, get everything else maintenance that need to be managed. So when you start working and taking away those 3 opportunities, obligations because you are working, you should also do these 3 as well as you allow these men to do these 3.
He got a point though. 'cause
he does have a point, but however, we do not want to do this every day. Like right now, I
Okay.
am not working.
So he got to cut the grass
Listen,
and do the
right
dishes.
now, I
Yes.
am not working, and let me tell you something. My husband do appreciate the time that I have to myself, so he will cook,
Right.
he will clean, he is still working. He will go out there and cut the grass, even though the grass is paid through our rent.
But that's
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
an
He
anecdotal
still,
experience.
he still will do it because he doesn't see it as like this is what they're supposed to do.
That's
He just
anecdotal.
wants to give his
That's
wife
your-
a break
But that's
from
your
doing
personal experience.
this thing. Yes, that's my personal
Right,
experience.
so
I'm
we-
saying I'm
we-
not speaking for
We speaking overall though,
everybody,
right?
though.
We speaking overall or in general?
But that's how you feel
I would-
about.
I would like.
That's how you feel. So I'm saying how I feel.
But everybody in our household is not that way. so-
Listen,
Okay,
you
can-
just
can I
said
get my
how
answer? Can I get my
you
answer?
felt about.
But
you
it's-
don't feel
No,
like
but it's just the majority. A man shouldn't want. I'm sure a man shouldn't have to come home and do a woman 3 job plus his 3 jobs because she's not going to do his 3. Meaning, fix the cars.
If though
you say
Right.
I know, but I'm saying
not doing nothing. Most men are
Every day you don't fix a car every day.
Yeah.
Right, but it's still his duty to make sure
Yeah.
there's gas
But
in
I'm
the car.
saying you don't fix a car every day. You
Right,
don't
and you
cut
don't cut
grass
grass
every
every
day.
day.
Just
How
as
many men are
a woman
actually
to
doing
cut
that,
Okay,
grass
so if
too.
you're gonna go with that logic, kids go to
Like-
school every day. So when you
No, but we're not talking
alone-
about
No,
kids.
no,
We're
but
talking
I'm
about
saying-
adults.
No, let him.
But I'm saying majority of the time, 3/4 out of the year, a kid is in school.
Yes.
So whenever the kid is in school, the house should be clean
What about
because you're
babies?
okay. We taking away from baby. I'm gonna bring up babies later. So whenever the kid is in school, you home alone, you should be able to have that time to cook, to clean, and to get what you need to be done within the week. That's an 8-hour. That's a shift.
I honestly disagree because I got a new baby.
Can I?
Okay, so I'm gonna bring up the new baby. The new baby, if if the man is if financially responsible to pay for daycare, that should be fine as well. But ultimately, who's the number one defense of nurturing kids? Is who?
Yeah, mother's the nurturer.
There you go. So
Yeah, I get that. Hold up, but that's an excuse now.
Yeah.
it's not an excuse.
Yes,
You're the number one.
Y'all acting like it hasn't been done. That was your role. It was women that had
It was
babies that
yeah.
that was still
Correct.
getting the
But
house.
those same women got to stay home.
And not have to do anything.
Now it's too much.
No, they didn't have to work. They didn't have to work.
Can I get my answer, please?
No, they didn't. I'm saying you should work.
like
Can I please get an answer in?
what if you just wanted to cook the nice
But they're staying home. They don't have
Those
anything.
stay in the world.
If you're
That's the difference.
if you off and you want to do it, that's different from
Can
you
I
should
please
be
get an answer?
obligated to.
Yeah.
That's different from you should be
I'm
obligated
not saying
to
when you
because
get
you
off of work.
getting off of work now and because I'm working.
All right, Lil Mitri got a point. Lil Mitri
Can
got
I
a
get my
point.
answer in, please?
I told you you gotta start yelling.
Man, just talk.
I can't just talk.
You got it, D. Go ahead. Hey, take the floor, King.
Listen, I believe, yes, the traditional gender roles are outdated.
Mm-hmm.
They are definitely outdated. Today's economy does not agree with it. A man cannot, for the most part, be the only source of income in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Not possible these days.
Right.
If it is, kudos to y'all. Not everybody's able. But on another note, if both parents or both people are working in a relationship, it has to be a fine balance. And a lot of times that balance ain't there.
Right.
If I'm going from 7 to 3 in the morning, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., but you work 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., you're home all day by yourself. You have all day unbothered to do whatever you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
When I get off, I have to deal with the children. The house needs to be clean. They need to be fed. They need to be bathed. Chores need to be done. But at the end of the day, if you spent the whole day saying, I want to relax, I want to do this, I don't feel like, where's the balance in it?
I don't
That's
think
where it becomes an issue.
you shouldn't get off at 3:00 or 4:00 and come home to cook when that person was home alone all day, alone while the kids was at school when they had the time to cook and clean.
I
So
agree.
I would say, I'm sorry, Naya, the time you at work and she's home, the food should be already cooked. And by the time she go to work and you come home, you should be the one fixing the food for the kids to eat. That's where that median, okay, we meet in the middle come from in your
But
situation.
we're talking about, so I agree what Demetrius is saying. I agree with that. However, sometimes speaking like from a woman experience, not all the time it goes that way in a perfect setting. Sometimes you do need that time to relax for a day. You feel me?
Mhm.
Just like a man. If you decide to, hey, come on, if you lacked in something, it shouldn't be an issue if majority of the time these things are done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's still a good balance, you know?
Right.
If you choose to just back out a day, it's okay.
Okay.
It happens. We're normal. We're human. We be tired sometimes, you know?
That's understandable. I
I'm not
understand
cooking
that.
and cleaning every day.
But I do agree with what Demetrius saying. I think that's a fair balance. If
That's-
he's coming home and do this and that's what I say. I do feel like that's a fair balance.
Oh, yeah.
I respect that. I
But that's
respect
why I
that.
say the traditional gender roles are
It's definitely
they
outdated.
are
Yeah.
done. They are
Yeah.
done.
But I think also women should be cutting grass, taking out the trash, and going.
You
to
said
the-
they should be?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Because a man cannot take on women
But
roles
that's
and
still
still
part
be
of the
obligated to
balance.
only do his duties.
But I'm saying
That's
That's
kind of
what y'all expect, though. That's
no.
literally
What I'm
what
saying,
y'all
if
expect.
y'all want us to also take
Men-
on y'all jobs, babe, you should also take on this responsibilities as well.
But men are not.
It's two women, specifically two.
Men are not, though.
They got women that going out there and cut the
Like,
grass.
Right.
my stepmom's mother.
And they also, I can also say they have men stand home and cooking. So
My
if you want to bring up,
stepmom's mom
Like
used
to be
to
on your
cook
day off.
3 meals a day until like shucks, maybe 5-6 years ago. She would cook 3 meals a day, but her husband also worked. That woman, Terry said she never even looked at a bill. She never even knew how much the bills was. She never had to worry about that.
and
at
what
all.
year? What year was that? Let me ask you that.
what era
That
was
was
that?
she still did that like up to 5-6 years
But she's
ago.
not our era. That's
Yeah, that's our
Right,
her
that's-
era. Men was getting paid more,
I
and
get it,
everything
but what
was
I'm
cheaper.
saying is you can't
So it's
expect
like-
me to do the same thing as women back then, but not do the same thing men was doing back then.
But I'm saying men are still
If I have to work too, then you have to help too.
which is understandable. But since we both working and we both taking each other responsibilities, you should also cut the grass when you see it need to be cut. get the vehicle maintenance and take out trash.
You have to
Yes.
understand what he's saying. Okay,
I get what he's
if
saying,
y'all
but men don't
if y'all
do that.
both working, right,
Right.
and then you want him to wash the dishes, and he washes the dishes, and then you say I'm not cutting no grass, then he got to work dishes and grass. You just doing work
Right. That's it.
I
by
get it.
yourself.
But
So-
if he actually done that, then cool.
Right. But I'm saying, like, at what point does a man
Yeah,
and
but
a
what
woman
he's saying is,
build
how can you refuse to do one of our jobs, but
if we can't refuse to do
one of
yours?
yours?
So we taking on majority, meaning
But that's something
But,
that has
okay,
to
just
be
the
done
trash.
constantly.
I don't take that
We
Right.
have to think about things that have to be done all the time, like cooking and cleaning up, whatever. That have to be done pretty much every day. Versus cutting grass got to be done.
right. But y'all, that stuff y'all don't. Women don't really like heat, and you know for a fact you don't like the heat.
I would cut grass, honestly. I don't care.
After you get out the shower, you go straight in front of that fan. I know you don't like the heat.
That's good exercise.
But again, most of the time, men do not. Most men I know of this generation do not cut grass. Somebody else does it. They pay somebody
It's
else.
still
to do it.
men that's doing
But
it
we
though.
can't pay
Oh,
people.
you still pay
It doesn't
them.
matter.
But it's still men. So,
about in our
all right. So if you using that logic, hear me out. If you using that
So
logic,
hire me.
so your man's supposed to be an electrician when the lights go out. He's supposed to be a plumber when the pipe
That's
busts.
not what I said.
But that's what I'm saying. You saying
And the lights go out, you have
a
to
man
pay
is not the one cutting the grass.
Okay, so
But I'm
women's
saying,
supposed to be a
right?
doctor when somebody's
But
sick,
you don't do that
a chef when everybody hungry, a maid when you gotta clean up.
Definitely a chef.
So you got
Anime
I gotta
requires
do all
cleaning. But I'm saying, if you want to use that logic, not every man, you don't cut the grass. You got to say, okay, so man have to be a licensed plumber, licensed electrician.
No, you
Licensed
get to pay
mechanic.
somebody. So all
Right,
you
so
got-
it's still a
all
man
we have to
And
ultimately.
some men cook better than women.
all
That's
we have to do
facts.
is split
That's
the
different.
inside chores. That's my point.
Now, I'm the
That other stuff gets
It's
done by
called
someone
another-
else, so we don't even have to count that.
No, let's say we buy a house and there is no one else doing it. Then what? Would you
Hey,
get out?
still go hire a plumber. You still go pay somebody to do that. You're not gonna do that on your own.
YouTube.
No,
Definitely YouTube. Definitely YouTube.
That's why it's the only-
But I'm saying it. Okay, so if we can use your logic to pay somebody to do something, we can buy somebody to cook our food for us.
No.
We can pay somebody
You can
to.
just split those bills.
We can
Y'all-
pay them.
they
to
already
take care
did
of
that.
the kids.
Whatever the days they don't feel like cooking, what we gotta do? We gotta fix the food.
So if y'all don't feel like cooking,
That's
we
not
have to
somebody
buy
else cooking.
food though. That's what I'm saying. Babe, I get your point.
So has
How you
there
gonna
been
tell
a
me I
day-
don't? You're right.
has
I
there
do.
been a day where she
You got a
doesn't feel
good
like
point.
cooking
That's
and
what I'm
she decides
saying.
to cook?
Yes, ask her.
No, but what about the
But
days
that's
we
what
gotta
I'm
order
saying.
food? What about the days we gotta order food?
But that's what I'm
We
saying.
still paying somebody else to cook it.
Exactly. So nannies wouldn't
Somebody
be a
else
thing
is
if
still
y'all
doing
took care of
your
your job.
When you don't feel like cooking, and I gotta order some shit, that's somebody else cooking
Women
for it.
have to work.
Yes, it is. She said you
I'm
don't
not-
Right, but I'm saying, men,
There's a difference. Can you cook?
Hey, hell no.
my dog go down in the kitchen. My dog be doing enchiladas.
It
Asparagus
I pay
dishes.
for it.
It don't matter.
No,
It don't matter.
I
Are they starving?
If she didn't
Are they
cook it,
starving?
so can
I
you
think-
go in there and fix a meal?
Are they starving? I can buy the meal.
so paying for it,
Make some noodles and chop some weenies up or something. Come on, man.
paying for it is the same as
Can
getting
I
it done.
can
You
boil
can't-
fucking
that's still a
noodles.
meal.
That's not
I think paying for it is the
That's
same as
That's
getting it done.
heating shit up.
That's still like spaghetti.
So you agree with paying for it is the same as getting it done?
If you ask me, can I boil noodles? Yes, Khadijah, I can boil noodles.
So
But that's
Khadijah,
still a
listen.
meal, is it not?
Khadijah,
It is.
if it
Okay,
Khadijah,
that's
if
what
it
I'm
takes
saying.
if it takes away from your stress, it's still getting it done. So if a man paying for, like, let's say Domino's or Chinese food, that's still taking stress from your plate from doing your
Thank you,
duties.
D. That's all I was saying. That's all.
I understand that.
You said it
All right.
first, and I said I get that, but I'm saying not all the time we go out and buy food. Sometimes
Man,
she ain't cook, you like, don't worry about it. I got it. I'm gonna do this.
But I'm saying that's
You sprouting some shit up on the stove.
something quick.
Hey,
Jim.
let me see.
Oh wait, answer the question. baby.
Well, I already answered.
Oh.
We still in gender roles.
But yeah, ultimately, I believe, like I said, it is outdated, but it should be equal, and everybody taking on each other's responsibilities.
Yes.
From me,
Exactly.
meaning women should cut grass,
No.
get the
But
vehicle fixed
Why
with
does
their
this
money
man
since they
cut-
are allowed to work.
why is this
No.
man
Women,
still
I
cut
get that,
grass
but women don't
and
like
a
paying
vehicle
bills. Like, y'all ever heard the saying, "My money is my money and his money is our money"? Where do you think that come from? Women wanting to work because they want to spend their money on them. So if
That's true.
that's what I'm saying, so it's a saying for a reason.
I don't know.
Wait, how we get here?
But see, my
It's still traditional role since women are allowed to work.
When they come to the workforce, they want to get paid as much as us. But if a nigga don't pay for a date, he an asshole.
He an asshole.
Wait, what we?
Same amount of money.
It's still traditional
Y'all
roles.
rambling at this point.
That's how
Y'all don't know what the hell they got going on. I ain't gonna hold
Y'all
you.
rambling at this
But I'm saying-
I had a question. I had a question to go background. I'm trying to think what it was. Because
right.
so we're talking if the man is providing the bill, paying for the bills and stuff like that,
Paying for everything, right?
for everything,
Okay.
and the woman having the womanly role, traditional role, right?
Wait, now is she working too or no?
Hold up, that's what I was just about to say.
Okay,
So that's what
okay.
we were talking about.
Okay.
So where does it go when it's a woman working and a man working?
It become a woman working and a man working when she decide to also want to help with bills, I would say. Because if you starting to, hear me out though. If you starting to work just because you want extra money, you should not neglect your motherly duties just because you're working, even if it's not going towards bills. If it's going towards bills, then we should split. But if it's not going towards bills, don't forget what you're supposed to be doing because you taking on the role of a job. A job don't require you just working and spending your money on you personally.
Yeah.
Oh no, see,
You working because you want to work, not because you're.
Not because you need to
say,
work.
like, if you work because you want to work, that don't mean you can say fuck the house.
Right. If you
okay, so
So
I
now
don't think that's the
y'all-
case with some. Well, I mean, maybe here and there for some people, but I think kind of mostly in like majority kind of people's case, it's women. It's some women working to assist in the house, to assist in the house on bills and everything too.
So if
So
it's
what
on
happens
bills-
when you work as a woman and you still have to do these certain things at home, right? That say a woman's supposed to do, right?
But that's what I'm
And
saying. It should
you
be, that's
don't-
when it should be crossed where he do your job and you also help with his job as well. If it's
So what happens when it's not?
when it's not, what you mean when it's not?
When it's not? When it's not like that? When it's not?
When
equal?
she decide not to help with him and she just want to work because she want to work, or
No, when a woman works and the man choose not to, choose not to like help with extra things,
what you mean by extra? I'm trying to get clarity. I'm
like
sorry.
the things that go on in the house, washing dishes, helping kids.
So now are your
all that
money
stuff
going
like
to
that.
bills as well?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's where conversations be had. Hey, I'm also taking on your responsibilities.
That's where the balance comes in.
That's where the balance coming at. So
So it is no longer gender roles.
exactly, there's no gender roles at that point.
Okay.
So, but as long as if you choose to work alone because you just want to have extra money in your pocket, that's when you shouldn't neglect your duties while he come home and do nothing else but his job.
Right.
So that's my opinion.
I'm good.
So, should children owe their parents financially later in life?
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
For me, I said that kids shouldn't because of course they're kids. They're next to be brought up in this world. That's your responsibility to take care of those kids and raise those kids. Point blank period. For me.
They didn't ask to be.
I
there.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we saying that now, but at the end of the day, our parents are not going to no old folks home. They're not going to no nursing homes. We probably gonna let them stay with us and all that because they always getting abused in nursing homes. Like that's still spending money, on them, on your parents. Like
But
you
you don't
still
feel like
gonna
you're
buy
obligated.
them. You're still gonna
Yeah.
buy them gifts.
Yeah,
You're
you
still
are
gonna,
old. We want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Going
an
towards
obligation.
back
But
as
I'm
in like
saying
saying,
we're not obligated, but you still doing.
right.
But that's still
But it's more so
why are you still
focusing
taking-
on like, say your mama calculated everything she bought you and paid for from the age of birth to
Yeah,
18 years
basically
old,
like,
and they want
oh.
all their money back. Like, you know how Glorilla's sister feel like she has to give her some money.
Or basically, like, let's say you pay for one of their college or some shit like that, and then they graduate and you looking at them like, oh, well,
You
I
owe me
paid
for
this.
paying your college.
Yeah, basically saying they owe you for
No.
all that college tuition you paid. Or something.
Hell
They
no.
get to be famous or something. You gonna,
Yeah.
you gonna feel
I
like
seen
they
a
have
movie
to
with
go-
Denzel, and he was like, "You think I'm doing all this because I love you? No, I'm doing all this because I'm obligated. You're my responsibility."
Right.
I respect that because
But yeah, that was a father to a son though.
Well, does that
right,
mean
but
like
it's still your
nobody-
kids.
That mean like
No, but
nobody.
the question is,
Oh, the kids to the son?
parents.
So that mean like nobody's
No,
ever gonna.
I didn't
feel
ask
that
to be
way.
in this world. You brought me in here.
Right.
Right.
By
That's
your
what I'm
actions,
saying.
so I'm not
because he
obligated to
said
do
that, I
anything.
feel like nobody's ever gonna feel like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's wrong with like when we get like the black community, when we get like athletes that get rich
Mhm.
and buy their parents
Right.
houses and shit like that. Then
They feel
end up
like-
broke they end up broke because they paid back we
Parents.
supposed to put you in that situation for you to go further. That's the problem with the black community. They get their money and they start giving the money
Yeah.
backwards.
To everybody.
You know,
Right.
and you
They're
need
like,
to
oh, I
be
gotta buy
moving
my
your
house.
legacy forward.
And I believe
Lord.
honestly, whenever they say don't forget where you come from, no, I want to forget where I came from because I want to progress. I'm not saying my history is gonna hinder me. No, I remember this history because I don't want to be back there.
I feel like
So-
it's all about obligation. I'm not obligated to do anything. I would, but I'm not obligated to.
Right.
And some parents they put their kids in situations so they can get something in return.
That's
which I think
true.
is fucked up. You know,
Joe Jackson,
like I mean, yeah, kinda. You got a point.
right? He really
You know,
did.
that's his
He didn't like working in that mill, so he was like, "Y'all gonna
I
become the
think
Jackson
that
5."
like growing up in certain households, they make you feel like you're
You owe them.
obligated to do these things because they never got to do these things because
That's
they
true.
chose to give you the life.
Right.
I think that fall on the oldest sibling too,
It does.
because like they are required to do the most.
The high
Good, no,
expectations.
literally, good point, bro.
Right.
The
High
oldest
expectations.
child syndrome. I hate it. I
Mm.
really do. Because you get put between a rock and a hard place. No, I don't owe you,
Mhm.
but
You making me feel like I owe you.
you make me feel like I
keep
owe
saying
you,
it all the
but
time.
it's expected. No, I'm not obligated to do for you, but I understand that if I'm able to do it, I should do it, but I don't have to.
Mhm.
That sounds good. Yeah, I agree with that. And like Jason said, that's done a lot. You know, your kids make it far, and then they expect, oh, you got to get mama a house. No,
Right.
be already
You in
Your
the
kids gotta
NFL
get-
now. You know,
your
you
kids
owe
got
me this. I
your
did all
kid
that.
got to set his family or
You can
set
finish
his
paying-
future up.
Look,
You know?
I got my
That's
own
true.
house. You can finish paying my mortgage out if you want. If you want.
Right. Now you
And
know
if you choose to do it, then I appreciate the love.
Some athletes buy their parents' house before they buy their own house.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
themselves, 'cause I don't want you to go
But
broke.
you should have your shit already before.
Or
Exactly.
you trying to help somebody else
That's
out.
true.
Do that.
And that's
so
what
they
some
can
people
raise-
do.
No, no, I have to disagree with
Some
that.
people give up on their own life and just
I have to disagree with that.
for, like, forever,
So-
just to put their kids in a certain situation.
I'm not gonna say you can't predict when kids come because you know the steps it takes to have a kid. But if you have a kid at a young age, and you have to start focusing more on that kid, then I believe you shouldn't have everything you should at the appropriate age when you
I get
have a
what you're
kid.
saying.
No, it's not what you should, but you shouldn't stop like striving to get your own. Because what I'm saying is, some people like.
But I'm saying that kid can
They
cut
use
into
it
your
as a crutch.
finances.
Yeah,
That kid can cut
let's
into
say
your
I know my
finances.
kid's about to go to the league.
I couldn't go to college.
I'm gonna stop doing for me, and I'm gonna focus straight on my kid, just so when he make it, he could do for me. That's what some
If your kid going to the leagues at a newborn age, then boy.
Like,
No, but I get you. I get you. I
saying,
get you.
like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But they're
some
like,
people just give up and
Because you know they're gonna make it.
Right.
Yeah.
we just said the exact same thing. I ain't lying.
I mean,
bro.
And when you really think about it,
Me personally, I would do something for my mama because to this day, my mama always tell me, even though I'm an adult and she don't have to, I would definitely do it. But the one thing I don't like is feeling obligated. Don't make me feel obligated because then I'm not gonna do it.
right.
But I
Obligated
would.
is the word obligated feel like pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
have
you
to. I
better.
don't have to, but
Yeah,
I
and then when you
will.
think about it, like even with these people that's going for, like you said, athletes and stuff like that, the first thing they say, man, I'm glad that I made it this far. I could do this for my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like, okay, what about your future, hon? You know? But I definitely agree. Like I said, what y'all saying, you know.
I guess that also ties into like, I'm not gonna forget where I came from, what you just said. Now,
yeah.
it's like, you know, my mama.
No,
did this
definitely.
for me. Let me
Right,
let me do
No,
something for
no,
her.
that's what I said.
That way she can feel appreciated. I guess that's equivalent to giving that person their flowers.
No, that's what I said. Part of like I
yeah,
said,
but
don't forget where you came from.
Is-
Means okay, I made it to where I'm at. Like I said, I'm able to help you out, so I'm going to if I want to, but I'm not obligated, and you're not gonna guilt trip me into
Mhm.
making me do
See,
something.
guilt tripping is something different, boy.
Next question.
Selling that as well.
The next question we have is being toxic sometimes necessary in relationships.
Hell yeah, my husband.
I like
I
this
feel like
question.
it is.
I like this question. Marquise, you can go. I'm
Did you
sorry.
just cut me
I
out?
heard you say.
You already owe me.
Nah, your toxic ass. Go first.
yeah, this your time to shine.
It's your time inside, Queen.
This your time to shine.
That's what
I feel like it is. Sometimes when you're in an argument and you get toxic and you show that person like stop fucking playing with me.
Definitely.
Don't
I
play with
agree.
me. Don't play
Sorry,
with me.
husband, if
You gotta get your mind right. Don't play with me. If it takes me going to that extent for you to get your mind right and for you to understand, because you're just not understanding or you being hard headed, yeah, it's
I
gonna go
respect
there.
it.
I don't know. I did some toxic stuff and I kind of feel bad about it.
Look,
But it was necessary because you did it.
It was worth
twice. Yeah, you did it twice. So now I'm gonna show you what the
But
other.
it couldn't have been
which
too
one-
toxic because you're still here.
I'm gonna show you what the other person in my head
Yeah.
told me to do
Do-
to you because I got
facts.
27 of them. So
Y'all split. I don't know. So nah,
I feel you. I feel you.
I
I feel you.
Go ahead.
but
I believe it depends on what type of toxic. When it comes to, of course, a man putting their hands on you and a woman putting their hands on a man, no,
It's
that's
mutual
not.
combat. It's mutual combat at that
That's
point.
that's not.
I don't think that's toxic. That's just man defending himself.
That's not
say
necessary.
hands.
That's what I was saying. I feel like it depends on what type of toxic. If it's, man hitting on you, you hitting on the man, no, that is not necessary. When it's a situation where you're trying to make your partner sometimes learn a certain thing, I'm gonna just use this as an example. If when a woman is speaking and your man decides to ignore you, or and vice versa, and you wanted to show them how it feels to be ignored and how it makes you feel, I don't think that's toxic, long as you guys both learn a lesson from it. But
It's too grown for me.
yeah, I don't feel like it's always necessary to be, crazy toxic. Like,
I think a little toxic is necessary. It's probably where you're coming from me, only because it's more of that like reassurance is I'm doing this because I care. Sometimes words can't explain how much I care, so I have to show you how much I care. Huh?
that's not like crazy toxic.
Like if I'm like, let's say picking an argument because we ain't argued a long time. It's toxic, but it's still like
to check in to
me
see
letting you
if-
know, like if we arguing, that means you still care. If you just shrug it off, like okay,
Bro,
You know,
that's
like-
mad crazy. I'm not a
no, like going back and forth.
It's hell.
It is.
But he's saying he's trying to check in to see if y'all still interested because if
Bro,
we
there's no
are
need for
back
that.
and forth,
I'm gonna say one word,
Protect your peace.
one movie title, Baby Boy.
Oh my.
There you go. So that's toxic, but it's still necessary. She still loved him after, so it's like it's necessary. You gonna get up in there and make those tacos. That beat it up dance right there. But nah, I think it's toxic though. I'm sorry.
Is toxic and drama like the same thing?
I don't think so.
I don't think toxic is necessary. I think a little drama might be a little necessary.
I don't
But
know.
being
Thank you.
toxic, I
Thank
don't
you.
think toxic is necessary.
I think drama is worse than toxic.
Nah.
Cause like drama, toxic don't mean bringing like outside. I think drama means bringing outside people into it. Toxic is
No,
just between.
No,
Not like outside people, like family into it. Like that's when it
I
becomes
think
drama
drama.
could be between y'all.
You could just have drama between two.
That's toxic, right?
Drama.
Nah, toxic is a little. Toxic is a little more malicious, I think.
Yeah.
Toxic
think
is more
so.
intentional.
It sounds more malicious.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Drama is more just like a little
Mhm.
conflict.
I don't like toxic because I feel like you shouldn't. I can be toxic, but I feel like if I am being toxic, it's because you did something to make me.
Yeah, I don't think we want.
So what does
And you
drama
shouldn't be
fall
doing
in?
nothing to make me toxic.
Yeah, I don't think toxic.
So where does
should be
drama
used as a
fall in?
tool.
Like give me an
Drama.
example.
Thank you, D.
Wait, give me an example of drama and give me an example of topic. That way I can understand where y'all coming from. I thought I said toxic.
You did say
Give me an example of toxic and drama. So I can understand y'all point. That way I can ultimately make my decision.
I'm gonna find it for y'all. Examples of drama: arguing over who forgot to take out the trash, a couple having a loud disagreement at a family gathering, friends falling out over a misunderstanding, someone getting jealous because their partner liked their ex's picture. That's drama.
Mhm.
Toxic is constantly insulting your partner during arguments, checking their phone without permission and demanding passwords, giving the silent treatment for days to
Ooh,
punish
shut the
them,
fuck up.
lying repeatedly and then making the other person feel crazy for questioning it, isolating them from family and friends.
The Lulu.
Basically, I feel like basically
So when it's more
toxic is
amplified,
more thought out than drama.
Mhm.
Drama can just
Happen
it's happening on the fly. Okay.
Toxic, you trying to be
malicious.
malicious.
now-
like I said.
Mhm.
That's it.
So this is
Toxic
why-
more malicious than drama.
This is why I kept telling y'all I don't like
Thank
toxic.
you.
He
Thank you.
lied, y'all hear me?
Nigga, you don't know the definition of that.
It's a drama. It's a drama is a storm. Toxicity is a pattern.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I guess so. Since by the definition, I would say I prefer more drama than toxic, because drama is like necessary to make sure of that reassurance that like, yeah, I'm tripping
If
because
you're gonna pick an
if
argument,
I didn't care, then that's when they become toxic,
if you're gonna
right?
pick an argument about Ryan to take the trash out, that's fine. But if you sitting here picking an argument over something that happened 2 years ago, that's fucking toxic.
Yeah, that's toxic. Okay. And now that y'all bring it down, I understand. So I would say
It would be
toxic
more
is
toxic if I'm bringing up something from 2 years ago in order to like I don't know
get a reaction.
not get a reaction, but like
Yeah, to get a reaction.
No, literally, to get that
but
reaction.
not to get a more so
No,
to
no, you want
it
a
would be
reaction.
toxic if it was because let's say I did something and then now you bring that up and I'd be like, well, 2 years ago, blah blah blah. You know, I feel like that's toxic.
I would just walk out after that.
Exactly. That's toxic.
Because like again, how do you know when you're truly forgiving someone? When y'all speak to them as if it never happened. So the toxic is still bringing it up. Drama is more of small minded shit that you're tripping about. Okay, so I understand that. I'm sorry, y'all. So ultimately, what was the question? Now that way I can answer it again.
So it's being toxic sometimes
This man
necessary.
It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Drama is necessary.
Thank
Toxic,
you, DeAndre.
toxicity is not.
You said
That's
toxic.
amazing.
I'm still
That amazing answer.
Everybody answer that question?
I'm still sticking to him.
All right, so on to the next question. Should people forgive family no matter what? Can I go?
Go ahead.
I think first thing what I will say is my first thing is forgiveness for sure, yes, because forgiveness is for you.
Right.
Forgiveness is for you. However, we do have some family who have some crazy behavior, okay?
True. That's true.
And I think when it comes to those, yes, forgive them, but however, deal with them from a distance or deal with them accordingly.
Mhm.
That's how I feel about that.
Would that be considered forgiveness though if you deal with it from a distance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping
I was
your
just making
peace.
sure y'all-
Yes.
y'all-
Keep in mind,
Mhm.
you have to protect your peace at all costs.
But like, what happened to being adults then, right? Like actually having that one-on-one conversation so we can move forward.
That's
You-
cool
you
too.
can.
You still can have a one-on-one conversation and still after that keep it a distance or deal with it a certain way. You
I
know?
think you could forgive somebody and not have a one-on-one conversation.
No,
Yeah, that's
you can,
true,
but
it's-
they probably. What if they don't know you forgave them because y'all didn't have that
I
conversation?
don't think you have to know I forgive you.
Yeah, because
Right.
you,
Yeah,
who
I
did
forgive
wrong
you.
to know they
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
you know what you did wrong. I should
Mhm.
But people
Explain
don't
it.
see wrong in their own doing. Y'all do know that. So
I don't care to teach nobody. Like I said, if I forgive you, you could kick rocks and I just live my life. You know, I don't think you even
You
have
can forgive
to know
somebody
that.
and never speak to them again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. I think they have to be like verbally communicated, like at least a common ground of peace. Because Dick, that person can still hate you and you forgave him, but if y'all ever see him again, you could get slid without even knowing
No, but what if
because you
they
didn't forgive that.
What if they die or something? You'll never have that conversation. No,
What that'd be on your conscience, like damn, that
Just a
person.
while,
really
huh?
wants
You
to
can
speak to-
forgive somebody and they dead, and it's just like that's the end of that.
right?
That's
But
what
you
I'm saying,
forgave
don't
them.
have-
So like,
you don't
what
have
if
to have a clarity if they did? You can't.
what if they die with like that piece? Like damn, I never settled this with this person. Would you care or no?
No.
No.
If I forgave you
Mm-mm.
before or after you die, that's for me.
Because they have a lot of people that be like, oh man, I wanted to speak to my mama before she passed, but being that I didn't forgive her, we never had the actual conversation.
But
Stuff
And that's a them problem.
But as I'm saying,
They never
it
forget.
still fall into that category of what y'all
Category.
was speaking about.
I do feel like forgiveness part is important, but like, what is
You.
true forgiveness? Because I could never talk to you again, but also if we at a family function and I'm being ugly with you, like don't want to talk to you, I feel like that's not real.
That's
you
not
didn't really forgive
forgiveness.
that person.
No, that's definitely.
No,
not
I ain't
forgiveness.
saying like
I was gonna say that conversation have to be had, in my opinion.
I feel like, say for instance, you forgive somebody, right?
Mhm.
Okay, because not everybody gonna want to have a conversation.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. You can forgive somebody. Like, what if
Yeah,
I forgive you, but you duck and dodging me for the rest of my life. I still forgive
Right.
you. We just didn't talk.
yeah, and so happens two people
Like the
meet.
conversation don't have to like secure the forgiveness is what I'm saying.
Right.
I think you do.
It doesn't.
I don't think so.
Cause like at
Think
that
about
person,
my-
just because you forgive, that don't mean that person actually
Think about-
know what you're.
but that's what they gotta deal
Okay,
with.
let's say you forgive somebody and you trying to talk to them
Mm-hmm.
and they end up dying. I mean, you never forget. That mean you don't forgive them.
No, that means you do, but it's still not a mutual agreement. I think forgiveness becomes
No,
a
you don't
mutual
It don't
agreement.
have to be a
To forgive.
You know,
As long as your conscience is cleared of having that conversation.
think about my cousin.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
Not everybody
I
can have
never
a
told my
conversation.
cousin I forgive her. We never had a conversation,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But I do forgive her. Like
But
Hey,
does
hey,
she
how
know
you
that
doing when you
ultimately
see her?
forgive her though?
we never had that conversation. We don't have to have that conversation. I forgive her. That's it.
And it's a hey,
Wait.
how you doing when you see her?
Right,
Who's
I'm
like,
keeping
oh,
it called
from a
Drake.
distance.
No, so that's what I'm saying. It's more of like
I don't
she
know.
can be saying that, but you know, like the back of your mind might be malicious intent from this person.
I speak to her when I.
Khadijah, what you about to say?
Okay, so my thing is, okay, I had an issue with someone and they ended up passing away, and I didn't feel like I forgave them, but I felt bad that we didn't, that I felt how I felt. So now I feel bad, and I don't even know if I forgave you or not because I don't know how I feel.
Yeah,
Like
but
my
that's-
standpoint
you can
on
still
how
forgive
we
them.
were,
yeah,
you
but
know.
that's there's two different types of forgiveness. I can forgive you on my own, or we can help each other forgive each other too.
Yeah,
So
that's true,
probably what you was looking for. Maybe a conversation to clear the air so it can help you forgive them.
Mm,
And sometimes you could just forgive people without clearing the air. It's just like some
You can
mental
still
shit.
forgive him.
like
Yes,
I don't know.
I-
Sometimes I don't like having a conversation, but I
Exactly.
mean, I think I felt like I should forgive them because they passed away. Does that
No,
make sense?
no.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
To clear
Yeah,
the
just say
air,
that, yeah.
it's not on my conscience anymore. Let me forgive them because
I
you
think
know,
it's-
they passed away.
I think if you're looking for forgiveness after that person passed,
No, that's not what I said.
You have to forgive.
I said that I feel like I should forgive them now because they passed away.
Y'all ever heard the
So-
quote?
Right.
Unforgiveness is like drinking poison and waiting for your enemy to die.
Oh shit! I guess
That's what
I did.
unforgiveness is. You have to forgive, even though if you don't, like I said, have the same relationship,
Mhm.
but you have to forgive.
And like I said, forgiveness is like for yourself.
Right. It's
Regardless of, it could be anything else. Whatever that person, whoever that person is and what they're dealing with is not your concern. It's for yourself.
that's what I agree with. But I think the conversation has to be had first, so that person can know you
But what-
forgive them,
what if
regardless of
somebody-
if they disagree with you or not.
And they don't take
Matter how
accountability.
They feel,
right.
It's
they
just to
shouldn't
fully
take it
clear
from
your
you.
conscience.
Your
Because you
So the last, we're gonna save the best for last, of course. And this question is, who had the best era, the 90s, 2000s, or today?
Let me take it.
Answer.
I'm a 90s babies, of course, but I just want to say that every fashion, every song still hit till today. They still bringing all of the like the drip, the shoes, everything came back into style. And everybody just thought it was so cool. Like, oh, I got these Converse, I got this color, I got that color. And I was like, I just thought I was just that girl. Like, but then mom was like, that's old. We had that in the 90s. I'm like,
I think the Pandas is the new Converse.
You said pandas in
I think the Pandas is the new Converse of today. Because back then
Yeah,
we
that's
had
No, but I'm saying when Converse, like the early 2000s Converse, every color, high tops, low tops, that was a thing. When Soulja Boy
we
came out.
all, I think,
so we talking about music,
Am I the old- I
cartoons,
think I'm the-
drip,
every-
song.
I'm the oldest here, right?
Right.
And I'm technically a 90s baby, right? 93, I'm a 90s baby. But I feel like when we were like up and running, it was the 2000s.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like we really was 2000s kids instead of
Right.
like
Yeah.
people that was born in 85 is like
The
90s.
90s.
Yeah, I
You feel me?
wish I was born in the 80s so I could have been a part of that 90s.
Yeah.
They house parties was just crazy. Like
Yeah.
they're dancing and we don't even know each other, but you
So
know.
me being biased, I'm gonna go between 2000 and 2010 because that shit was jumping, bro. But that's when I was up and like I was like
That's what you know it to.
Yeah, and I was 7 when 2000 hit. I was 7 and y'all was younger than that.
Right.
Mhm.
I was seven.
So
I was 3, but
that's what I'm saying.
That
So
boy was a baby.
you barely a 90s baby.
They said
You
the
don't
brain
count.
start remembering at age 4, so I don't think you really
So,
remember.
We know this was 90s.
93. January. of
95.
You 93 too?
I'm 93.
Okay, Enrico's a 92.
Jason was born like what, 10 days before me?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Boy, In BC, that boy Jason was in BC.
I'm sorry, but if you gonna say something about me being a 9,
It's
look at how I'm dressed, dog. Come on, man.
stuck in that era.
It's in the blood, but the
That's the 2000s. That's not a 90s fit.
you got that.
It's
Do-do,
both.
do-do,
Nah, the
do-do,
do-rag under the
do-do, do-do, do-do,
50. That's 2000. G-Unit was definitely 2000.
You got that Give It to Die Tribe you outfit on, but
It don't even matter. The 2000s was the best era anyway.
it really was. It really was. I
was on
understand.
2000.
Me too. I'm gonna have to go with the 90s. The 90s, even seeing like 90s scenes and stuff, when people do like those little videos with the 90s stuff, it just gives me such nostalgia and it makes me sad, to be honest. I really wish I could go back.
Yeah, I feel that. I
I
feel
was
that.
thinking about, I texted my homie this a little while ago. I said, man, remember that feeling of the last day of school?
That
That's
makes
a
my
feeling
heart
we
hurt.
will never get back.
It makes
If
my heart
anything, we hate the last day of school because the kids gonna be home the whole fucking summer. So now we hate the last day of school. But that used to be the best day in the world.
Oh, man.
And the day before
When it-
Christmas
I don't
break.
know, like for me, I'm gonna say the 2000s only because man, when it came to songs, school dances, and everything, people was actually on the dance floor. Like,
Yeah, I would say 2000.
like you don't see phones while everybody just
It's definitely
hookah. Yeah, it's not the same, bro. Like
the 90s didn't have none of that. You was just in the moment.
in the moment, yeah, you was in the moment in the 90s.
All the time.
Yeah.
But cell phones got popping in like
Early, like 2005, 6.
I would say 05.
Yeah, 05, 06.
And that's like MySpace and all that.
MySpace was lit too over Facebook. If y'all want to bring up
do on cell phones.
but
And slam that
Yeah,
phone.
that's what I'm saying.
You pick it up and
hey, don't call me
Yeah.
after 9. After 9 o'clock, you can call me. You
I think
waste
I
my
was
minute.
I think I was on 2000.
Hey,
Nice talking.
The
Bro,
first
listen.
phone my papa had was a phone, like it was in a bag. It was a big phone. It was a bag.
That's 90s though.
Yeah.
The razors, the Blackberries, the little
Yeah.
let me blow your mind.
Right.
I like a razor.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
no, this the
Wait, let me blow your mind. Y'all remember? I was.
was this long.
And girl used to make the phone sound good too. You called that bitch.
Hang like you met your shit.
Yeah, and the ones where you flip it up.
Nah, wait. So y'all remember our Amazon, like the 2000 Amazon was Avon.
Bro, it
Oh yeah.
It felt like fucking dreaming.
Perfume and stuff.
Bro, I remember when Netflix used to send the DVDs to your house, bro.
Hell
Nah, we
no.
had Blockbuster.
Yeah, we
did have Blockbuster.
Wait, what was that shit outside like that was like Netflix before it became Netflix, I believe.
Yeah, but Netflix when they first started, but they used to send the DVDs to your house. Bro. Do you remember that? Yes, they used to send that shit to your house.
New York thing.
Netflix used to send like 3 DVDs to your house. Bro. You remember GameFly? GameFly used
I
to
remember
send-
Gamefly.
Netflix was just like that. It was the same shit. It was just like
If you kept it for over the days you're supposed to, they would charge you every day for that
what?
until it came out.
Bro, do y'all remember? I can't speak. Remember? I think it was called LimeWire.
Yeah.
We used to rip the CDs.
Used to write
LimeWire and Bear Shit used to-
MP3 players.
MP3 had to cycle through every
Remember
song.
iPod with the phone on it?
Wait, the touch circle one?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Before that, bro. Before that.
had one.
You had to click the button.
Oh, yeah,
It looked like a device that looked like a
That's
button.
the cheap one.
Wait, y'all remember that clip it? Y'all had a clip it? It was like a song on a little clip, and you put it in the little thing, and they play that song, and then you take it out. And you put it
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It only played like a minute of the song.
I remember I used to be lame as hell because when we used to have the MP3 players, let my little boyfriend so say take my MP3.
Wait, okay, wait. Let's go down the line. What song y'all had begging on y'all MP3 player?
Oh my
I'm gonna start off first. Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy had
Yeah.
Miles is Kiss Me Through the Phone.
And then she got a dome.
She Got a Don't was one of them.
Bro, my song was Promise Ring by Tim Henry.
Oh, we saying
Deep?
what era we chose.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
what-
I never had it.
Yeah, I can't remember what song.
I never had
I can't remember
it.
what
What song was on your MP3?
No, I was saying a Soulja Boy song. I thought that's what the fuck we were doing.
No, just your song that you had.
I never had.
Yeah.
I never had it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, me and my drink by Lil Wayne.
And I had mad dance songs.
Promise
so
Ring
y'all
definitely was
know
on
that
my
shit.
shit.
That 6 foot, 7 foot, lollipop.
That's
2009. I was about to graduate.
yeah, that's
And it went
a
2010
little later, but I feel you.
No, 6 for 7.
I used to have Bring That Soldier. We
But
used to
6 for 7, I was definitely on an iPod by then. You still on MP3?
Yeah.
we definitely was doing the Soldier Walk and everything.
Oh yeah, stank leg.
So what?
Walk it out.
Blow, bro. Walk it out.
That's overall, what y'all saying? What era? Did
90s.
I definitely say 2000.
2000s.
I lived that era, but like.
Cause it's like it's right in between of the technology and no technology.
Yeah.
2000s.
2000.
2000.
2000.
90s.
90s.
2000.
And the 2001.
The 90s give me nostalgia.
But to say to go along with what they said, they did bring a lot of 90s drip back.
Yes.
So I give them
So that might be why y'all appreciate
a lot of
it.
90s drip did come back. The 2000 shit didn't come back yet.
No,
Cause I'm
not
definitely
yet. It's not yet.
I'm definitely on the
Usually
G-Unit
low key
TikTok.
in the 2000s.
That's
He's trying to get it back.
2000s come back a little bit. Once the G-Unit tank tops come back, I'm on that bitch. Oh, let them know.
Let them know.
The G-Unit.
We all dressed like
Do it, D.
Let them know.
We gotta do the up. We gotta come from the ceiling like 50 minutes.
Wait, so we're not gonna do the Soldier Boy dress up one day and go bowling
We
or
have
some
to.
shit?
We
Yes,
have to.
yes,
I'm gonna buy an 8.
Yo, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get it. Alright, y'all. This is my take 337. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what y'all want us to talk about next. And we go.
See y'all.